Hello and welcome back to another football videocast with my man, the mad dog, Ross Casey.
We were in profit last week.
We were in profit last week, once again, of course. When are we not in profit, eh?
When are we not in profit?
Yeah. Somehow it's already the World Cup 2018 qualifiers at Russia at the moment, but I mean...
It could be
with
anyway,
with all the things that are going on there, that could be a bit dodgy. But the qualifiers of this weekend, everyone's a bit annoyed about it because we just had the transfer window and we wanted to see how good the new signings were, but you know what, we're just going to do a boring old England versus Slovakia.
Or signing if you're a Derby fan.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's get started with Slovakia versus England. What's going to happen here, Rossi?
Well, firstly, before I even go into my tips, I must point out that Bet on Brazil, our new partner on site, have got a great new customer offer for this match, where England to win is 7-1. The 21 to 20 in the that's best price in the actual odds. But if you want enhanced odds with Bet on Brazil, they're offering you 7-1. So if you do fancy an England win, make sure that you do it with Bet on Brazil. We'll put the link at the bottom of the video.
Alan Brazil's bookie.
So yeah. So let's get stuck into this one. The bookies have made England favourites to win this match, which is in Group F, the opening tie. As I just mentioned, 21 to 20 favourites are England, and that's despite a poor Euro 2016 campaign. But it's probably fairly good value when you consider that we did qualify for that tournament with a 100% record, and we've also remained unbeaten in our history against Slovakia, which is 4 meetings in total, 2 wins and 2 draws. So you can kind of understand why England are favourites there, as Slovakia haven't actually beaten us yet.
No.
But there will be plenty that do fancy Slovakia in this match, I think, just because, even in the England fans, because I think the English commitment to this team is at its lowest ever. I think Big Sam's got a real job on to try and win back the hearts of the nation, because I think football fans really fell out of love with football, specifically English football, in that tournament after our loss to Iceland. But for this tip, I'm going to be backing both teams to score at best price of 6-5. England have struggled to keep clean sheets on the road. They've kept 3 in their last 8 away matches, and then on neutral ground in Euro 2016 we only kept 1 in 4 games. So that's proof that we do struggle to keep a clean sheet on the road. That Slovakia have also scored 9 goals in the last 6 home games. They've netted in one of the 2 previous home matches against England, so we've only kept 1 clean sheet previously. Marek Hamzik in particular looked really impressive at Euro 2016, showed his quality in the match against Russia, where Slovakia probably put in their best performance in the Euros. Joe Hart is almost certain to start in goal for England, with Fraser Forster now out injured, and after a disastrous Euro 2016 campaign and a high-profile move away from City, I'm not entirely sure that he's in the right frame of mind to really be playing this game. So I don't really trust him to take a clean sheet, really. And I realise that this match ended 0-0 in the Euros, so backing both teams to score is a bit of a risk. But remember, there were 20 shots in that game, so there's plenty of chances made in the game. And also, Slovakia only needed a point there to get through to the last 16. So I would argue that the kind of way that this game will pan out will be slightly different, because Slovakia will be going for the win in this game, so they're going to be pushing players forward much more than they were in that last game. So I'm backing both teams to score best price 6-5.
I like that, because Joe Hart is 100% going to let in a goal. There's just no doubt about that at all. And also, England are rubbish. So I've completely lost faith in England. There's no.
When we were doing these videos for the Euros, you were shouting, "Come on, England!"
Oh God, I was literally like, Dele Alli is the best player ever to be born in England, and he's going to absolutely destroy everyone.
So would you back England to win in the game or not?
I think 21 to 20 is a pretty good price, actually. I mean, that shocked me a bit. I thought they would at least be odds on against Slovakia. And I think they probably will win, to be honest. Big Sam will give them a nice kick.
It's a very similar price to my tip, and I just feel that both teams to score is more likely than England to actually go and win the game.
Hamzat's a good player. Any time big centre backs?
Of course, I've got a big centre back for you, and it paid off last week. If you watched this our video for the Premier League Gameweek 3 last week, I tipped Wes Morgan to score a goal at 20-1.
Yeah.
And he absolutely belted one in from 2 yards. and I'm hoping that Chris Smalling can do the same here. He has been known to score a few international goals, and he's at worst price 9-1. If you just betted with your one particular bookmaker, it could well be the bookie that's offering 9-1. But if you use the odds comparison service on easyodds.com, you'll find that he's also available at 15-1, far better price.
Yeah.
And he's always a threat from set pieces.
Yeah, Chris Smalling is going to struggle, isn't he? Because he's not going to get in the United team this season.
Yeah, but he's going to be England's main man.
He's going to be England's main man. We're going to have Joe Hart at Torino.
That's the point, actually, because Smalling may struggle to get into the United team, and Gary Cahill now may struggle to get into the Chelsea team.
Well, it'll be John Stones soon, probably.
It'll be John Stones and
Wes Morgan.
Someone else. Wes Morgan's not English. When will people realise that Wes Morgan's not English?
Who said that? Someone said, why isn't there like big long article about why Wes Morgan should be in the England team? And then at the bottom, someone just weird. He's played 10 times for Jamaica or whatever it was. Okay, but you've got a few more tips from some of the other qualifiers. A couple of interesting games there. Argentina, Uruguay, Norway, Germany, Kazakhstan, Poland.
Kazakhstan, Poland, that's the big one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Thursday night, tonight actually, I'm completely losing track of the days as it's a bank holiday week. Tonight is the start of the Copa America World Cup Qualifiers. And I'm going to be backing a draw between Ecuador and Brazil.
Okay.
I'm sure if you may be raising your eyebrows at that one. However, these two teams met earlier in the year in the Copa America, and they drew that match. And I think another stalemate could be on the cards here. The last time these two sides met in Ecuador as well, because that match was played on neutral ground in the Copa America earlier in the year, was 2009, and that match finished in a draw as well. So I think a draw on the cards here, 23-10.
That's a pretty big price as well.
Pretty big price.
Brazil away.
Yep, and next up in the South American games is Argentina v Uruguay, which is a massive game. Uruguay are winless in 12 away at Argentina, but I think they can score in this tie, and I'm backing both teams to score, best price, even money. Argentina have a less than stellar back line. Listen to some of these players. Rojo, Demichelis, Funes Mori, players that don't really impress in the Premier League, and they're up against the likes of Cavani and Suarez here, so I do think that they'll score a goal. And whilst Pastore and Aguero have been ruled out for injury for this game, Messi has negated his retirement, and he's back for this game.
That
so
wasn't early, was it?
I do think that they'll score also. So both teams to score there at even money.
Okay, yeah, that's they're going to score. They're both going to score. Even money is a really good price. Argentina have a terrible defence, ridiculous attack. Uruguay have a ridiculous attack.
Done.
Goals. It means goals.
So now we're moving on to Europe.
Yep.
And as you've already alluded to, the massive game between Kazakhstan and Poland. I've got a really nice tip here actually. 6-5, Poland to win 0. The Poles have kept 6 clean sheets in the last 8 games. They've got really good defence in recent games, and I fancy them to win 0 against a Kazakhstan with just 6 goals in the last 7 games.
Yeah.
So I'm backing Poland to win 0 there at 6-5.
I can't believe that's all together. That seems a bit crazy. Kazakhstan, okay. Norway versus Germany is the next game. Sunday, 7:45.
Yep, throw this one into an accumulator. Germany are a surprising price here of 1-2. Fancy them to pick up 3 points away at Norway, a side who lost to Hungary at home in their last tournament qualifying match. So Germany to win there at 1-2 seems a decent price.
That's an obvious one, straight into the ACCA.
Yeah.
Last game, Czech Republic versus Northern Ireland. Ireland had a pretty good Euros.
Yeah, really good Euros.
Yeah.
And underrated yet again. They're playing away at Czech Republic in their World Cup qualifier. Michael O'Neill's side have only lost 3 of the last 16 matches. So why on earth are they 23-20 in the double chance market? That seems absolutely crazy to me, especially when the Czech Republic have only won 3 of the last 8 home games. So 23-20 for Northern Ireland to either draw or win this game looks ludicrously big, and that's my last bet there. So I'll just quickly wrap up my tips for you. England versus Slovakia, I am backing both teams to score at 6-5. I've also gone for a draw in Ecuador v Brazil, both teams to score in Argentina v Uruguay, Poland to win 0 against Kazakhstan, Germany to beat Norway, and Northern Ireland in a double chance market against Czech Republic.
Oh, I like that. I think that what I'll be doing is definitely Czech Republic, Northern Ireland double chance as a draw, Germany to win, Poland to win 0. Both teams to score, Argentina versus Uruguay. They'll all be going in the ACCA. I'm going to leave out the Ecuador-Brazil one because that's a little bit too risky for me. And I'll probably just put England to win in there at 21-20 as well.
There he is. He's changed his mind about England.
Yeah, well, I like him again now.
Dele Alli. Yeah. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel where we will be doing our weekly horse racing and football tips for you by pressing the watermark in the bottom corner of the screen. And once again, don't forget to bet on Brazil with their amazing offer of 7-1 on England to win and be just like Jake and back the 3 lines. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Ross Casey. This is Jake Johns. Bye.